If you, for example, the Knicks are going to have a ton of cap space, and so they can easily absorb
That's
Kemba.
the dream. That's the dream for them.
And even if the Knicks said, you know what, if they're going to absorb him into their cap space, they're not going to ask for nearly as many picks as, let's say, the OKC would. So you could theoretically unload him, have that contract off your books, and it not cost you as much, intangible collateral, i.e., draft picks, as it would with some other teams.
You think New York would consider that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. There's no doubt that the Knicks will consider making a run at Kemba Walker this offseason. That is absolutely going to happen. Because when they look at how their season ended, it was pretty clear they needed another upper echelon type scorer. When you look at Kemba when he's healthy, which is a big if, obviously, but when you look at that, you look at the fact that he's a New Yorker, kid is from the Bronx. Some of the best games he's played in his life have come on that Madison Square Garden floor. And you remember, Kemba, and he talked about this after he had signed with Boston, that the Knicks were on the short list of teams that he was seriously considering. So it's not like, and that was before the Knicks had shown the kind of growth that we saw this past season. So if they're clearly a team that has shown growth and they're on the rise, and that was an organization that you were thinking about before, and you're from that neck of the woods, and some of your best games as a basketball player have been on that floor, it makes a whole lot of sense if you are being told that they're looking to trade for you to be like, yep, I'm cool with that. And if you're the Celtics, you'll see him 4 times a year. But again, if you're smart and you're utilizing that space that his departure will create, it won't matter because you'll be able to find some pieces. And I say plural, not singular, because I think if you were to move him, I think you need to start cobbling together some talent as opposed to one player. It's going to help you in the long run to get closer to your goal, which is to bring Banner 18 to Boston.
It will be interesting because the Knicks can do so many different things. I mean, they have to pay Randall here. They have to pay Rose, I believe, as well, and just a bunch of different other things. And they'll basically, with the cap space you mentioned, have their choice in free agency. It's not a great class, but they could go after a guy like DeMar DeRozan and a couple other people out there. The choices aren't great, but when you think of Walker's health and availability, just having a star who can be there every night, I think, is going to be more enticing than bringing in Walker and dealing with those question marks. Again, it killed the Celtics this year when you look back on it, dealing with him being in, him being out for extended run here. And then right at the end, when they need him in the Brooklyn series, he's gone the last 2 games. So that can really kill a team and just in terms of their consistency and, their balance and figuring out how to play with each other and all those things. It's going to be really tough, but it'll be a huge bailout if the Celtics can get that done.
Hi guys, Cedric Maxwell here. I want to take a minute to tell you about Marigold Medical. I'm used to keeping my body in great shape, but with arthritis, even the most simple everyday tasks became unbearable. As soon as I called Marigold Medical, I knew I was in good hands. No drugs, no surgery, just an experienced team of caring professionals that wanted to get me back to doing the things I love. Make the call to Marigold Medical and get back to pain-free life.